Morning, campers. I'm just getting ready for work. We've got, I say a busy day. I don't really know what's going on today other than our team catch up. So we have a regular call in the diary every single week that we don't miss unless like someone's on holiday or anything like that. So it's just a way for us to catch up with what's going on with the team, if anyone's got anything they're struggling with, if there's anything that anyone needs a bit of extra support with, and just to kind of catch up and see what everyone's been doing. Not work-wise, we don't often talk a lot. We normally do like a 45-minute chin wag about, life. And then we do like a 15-minute catch-up on work, unless we've got any big juicy cases going on. And obviously at the moment it's school holidays, so the team are all a little bit disbanded and a bit dispersed at the minute because everyone's on different working patterns because of the school holidays. And that's kind of part of our summer working policy. So you might have seen on my stories recently that we have implemented a new kind of flexible working policy with our team. And the purpose of that is to give the entire team the flexibility to do what they need to do in the summer holidays, particularly if they have children. Now, this will apply to staff who also don't have children, because I don't have kids, right? So it's not really an issue that I have to deal with, but I don't do well in the heat. I hate it for working. If I was on holiday, it'd be very different. But I'm not a fan of working in the heat, and it really depletes my energy. So even I've had to shift my working around slightly to make sure that I can still function with the heat waves that we've been having in the UK. So the flexible working policy that I'm not even calling it, I'm calling it a summer working policy. We've just decided that as a team, each summer, before the school holidays hit, we will create a new rota. So the staff have their normal working hours, their normal work locations, like most of them are typically based from the office. But during the summer holidays, if they want to work from home more, if they want to change their hours, so for example, one of my team members, she prefers to just get up and get on with work because she gets up at the same time anyway in the school holidays. She wants to get up and carry on with work and then finish at like lunchtime so she can take the kids out, because her kids are a little bit older. I've got another member of staff whose kids are a little bit younger and need her there during the day. So they're fine on their own. They're not babies, but they need her to be there to supervise. So she just works from home, does her normal hours. So we've done this for two reasons. One, I am passionate about supporting women at work, regardless of their circumstance, whether they have kids or not. I think that we can actually... We have to do the actual work. We can't just say, oh, we support women, we're really women friendly. We have to actually implement a structure that genuinely supports women at work. It's literally that simple. And two, I want my team to thrive. It's literally that. I don't want my team burning out. I don't want my team being stressed about shit. I've got to juggle the kids and work and blah, blah, blah. There will be that. I can't take that away completely, but I can release some of the pressure on them. And if that's just what we have to do for a 6-week period, that's fine. Our client work tends to slow down a little bit during the school holidays because everyone else is in the same boat. Everyone else is juggling kids and childcare and everything else. So do you know what? And my team are still working the same amount of hours. They're just working it slightly differently. And we haven't seen an impact in productivity. Haven't seen it. Even with, team members taking a holiday because it's school holidays and they want to take the kids away. Haven't seen a drop in productivity. Haven't seen it. So it's now bringing into question, do we even need to work in the way that we normally work? I mean, my answer for our team in particular is that yes, we do need that collaborative time in the office. It's really valuable. Because it's that, oh, can I ask you a quick question? Oh, can I just ask you this about the case, without having to book a call and spend, hours and hours on Teams calls. I do value that, but we're already quite a flexible team. If someone needs to work from home because of cars being MOT'd, or want to leave early because it's kids' sports day, or move their hours around, we absolutely do that, because why wouldn't you? It's completely viable. And for me, as long as client work isn't impacted, it's not a problem. And as long as I'm not the one that's then having to do all of their work, I don't have a problem with it. So it is bringing into question in my mind, do we need a 9 to 5? Do we need to work 40 hours a week? Because I'm starting to doubt whether or not we actually do. I don't think it's completely necessary. And I just think there's a different way of doing things where we can actually honour people's energy. And particularly women, like, we have very different cycle patterns, and it really affects our energy levels and our patience and our cognitive behaviour. So if we can design businesses to function, instead of designing our businesses to function around Henry Ford's 9 to 5, Monday to Friday working model, because yes, that was when it was invented. And a fun fact, the 9 to 5 was implemented, the 9 to 5 Monday to Friday was implemented because people used to work a six-day working week, and Henry Ford wanted people to have more leisure time so they could buy his cars. That's why it was done. No other reason. I want more people to buy my cars. Have some more time off, and then you'll go out and buy my cars, won't you? So why are we still operating? It's 100 years later. The world has changed. Most families can't afford to just have one parent working. You've got to have both parents working to be able to feed the kids and pay the mortgage and do all the things, and to be able to afford a holiday a year. Why are we still working like it's 1926? Because that's when that concept was introduced. Why are we still doing it? And don't give me, because it's more productive, because I don't think it is. I think that's bullshit. I think that's absolute bullshit. I agree you have to have a set working hours for things like, so your clients know when they can contact you. I don't think it needs to be 9 to 5. For some people it might be. Some people it might need to be. But I'm starting to get to a point where I genuinely cannot see any commercial reason why my business needs to operate in that way. And I'd be really interested to hear from anybody else that has started to challenge this norm, to see if have you implemented anything different? What's the impact been? Or are you just too scared? Do you want to do it and you're a bit scared to do it? I'd be really interested to hear what other people's experiences are, because the more I think about it, the more I don't think my business needs to be 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I think there's a different way that we can operate. And perhaps our service hours still need to remain Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. But doesn't mean to say the team have to work those hours. So much to think about.